Hello everybody, Dave here for another installment of Dave Gets Wood. On the last video, next cracking, grinding. On the last video, we had started to strip the underneath of the table, and if I remember rightly as well, we had a look at applying some more stripper to the top and realised, okay, the top needs a bit more work. So this video is going to be doing that. We're going to try and finish off stripping the tabletop, top and bottom, and sides. So we're going to try getting that done on this video. I am going to fast forward it because it was a very time consuming process. I'm recording the introduction after I've done it, but yeah, it took a while, and you may see I'm a bit red faced. I did get a bit sunburnt on the arms as well, even though I was wearing a hat. Not that a hat would help with the arms, but I think the sun definitely got to me, even though I was wearing a hat and glasses and a mask. So because it did take quite a long time, I'm going to fast forward it, which has got me thinking that in the future something I might try with these videos is one of the things that I've done with a lot of the videos is been talking about doing stuff, but maybe one thing that I could try is fast forwarding lots of the videos, or most of the videos, and then doing a voiceover on that. So kind of best of both worlds, where I get to waffle and we get to watch stuff happen a lot quicker. It takes a long time, but let's not forget, the reason it takes a long time is seen, we have done a lot of stripping of the table and done some sanding on it as well. I wasn't going to do the sanding, but sort of situation, it just turned out, you know what, I've got the table outside, I've got everything outside other than a power cable. To be in this situation again, it means a lot of effort again, another point, so I might as well just get the sander now and give it a real good blasting. So that's what I did. What I will say is, holy shit, how much more fucking stuff came off the top of the table. I was shocked at how much more varnish was still on the table. Just goes to show how really shit the previous stuff was. Because let's not forget, I must have done 7 or 8 applications of the previous stuff. And yeah, I mean, okay, for the underside of the table, I don't know how many applications it took, maybe 5 or 6. It was a lot, but I was also doing it in the direct sunlight, so it was drying up quickly, so it wasn't getting a chance to really work, because really you need to leave it for sort of 40 minutes and then reapply it. But because it was drying up so quick, I needed to work quickly with it. I must admit, the temptation to get some kind of gazebo out the front, it is tempting, just for the shade. Now, yes, so we got all of the stripping done. I was going to do some more stripping of the underside of the table. However, a couple of things, for running a bit low on the nitro mores, but also I was struggling physically, so I figured, you know what, the top sanded very nicely, so I'll sand the underneath and see if I'm happy with it. And to be honest, I was. I think really, if I was going to have applied more nitro mores, it probably would have only been 1 coat, just to make sure it was clean. So anything that it would have brought up, I've taken off with a sander. Now, I could have done all of it with the sander anyway, but that's not what I really wanted to do. Now, the table itself, obviously I've brushed it down, I've cleaned it with white spirits to neutralise it. I've wiped it down with water to try and get any sawdust off it, although it still, annoyingly, still needs a clean. It just seems to be holding the sawdust. However, the table is now, you might be able to see, it's just there. So the tabletop is just there. Now the table that it goes on is here, but it's got a load of shit on it at the moment, so I need to have a decent tidy up. But let's not forget that there's a little table that I used as a workbench for the tabletop. I've also started stripping that, because I figured while that's outside, it's downstairs, I can. So I did that on a separate day. I'm not really going to do a video on that one, because it's just a quick, it's supposed to be a quick job. I've stripped it all down. The wood looks lovely, but when I say stripped it all down, stripped most of it down, because I ran out of nitro mores when it came to doing the underneath. I went back to using some of the older stuff that I'd got, and after God knows how long of applying and scrubbing, I gave up and thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm not messing about with this shit. I'll wait until I can get some more of the good stuff. The only thing is, I can't afford to go and get any at the moment, so that little table is kind of out of the way at the moment. But because that little table was under this table, I've had to move a lot of things about, so there's a lot of mess on there. So I need to get all this lot sorted out and tidied up. My little work area in there, I haven't done anything in there for 4 or 5 weeks now, regarding any woodworking stuff. I've got stuff in there to do, but a lot of it has been sort of waiting on getting this tabletop stripped. That's been the biggest objective, because now that that's stripped, I can get it back on the table in here, and now I can address the parts that need repairs. So where glue needs applying, or where bits need filling, or like that. There was a big section where it looked like someone had put some kind of filler in it and it looked horrible. Whether I'm going to take that out and fill it with something else, whether it be resin or glue. There's also, once the table's on here, I'm going to be able to mock up and be able to put everything in position to make sure it all fits properly, and then also find out which holes on the table are excess holes so I can get those filled in. So there's a lot of repair work that we can get to now, because up to now we've not been able to do any repair work on the tabletop. So that's the next stage for that, but I also still need to give that a clean, because sort of things have been delayed so much with the weather. It has set me back on a couple of different things, the table being one, the gift that I'm trying to make for my nephew, that's taken a back seat as well, unfortunately. What else is there? Well, there's loads of things. I've still got the radio to do. I've got this little table that I was using as a workbench, but yeah, so there's still plenty of stuff to keep me going. Anyway, as far as the tabletop goes, it's ready for its repairs. So that's what I'm going to be sort of working on, or getting ready to work on, because I think what I might do now is not necessarily take a break from it, but put the tabletop on the back burner a little bit, or put the table on the back burner a little bit, because everything to do with the table recently has been big jobs, tough jobs, physically painful jobs. I mean, I've been crippled with my back 3 times in the last 4 weeks, where I'm literally out of action for 3, 4, 5 days. So it's taken its toll. I mean, even today, I want to do stuff, but I'm kind of forcing myself into not doing anything at all really, other than video editing, because I can just sit here and try and relax, and give my body a chance to try and recover. So yeah, hopefully we can improve, but I'm thinking if I put the table on the back burner for the moment, then maybe I can take advantage, if the weather's going to stay good, of working on the gift for my nephew, because I think that's going to be a bit harder than I thought it was going to be. There's a couple of ways that I can go about doing it, and one is a lot of sanding, which, if that's the case, that's fine, but I need to be outside, I need to be able to get it on a workbench and clamp it down, and I need to be able to sit next to it. So yeah, there's a kind of bit of organising to do on that, but I would really like to try and get that done and out of the way. And also I want him to have the gift. So yeah, right, I'm knackered. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the videos. Check out Dynamic GT League on YouTube, by the way, if you're into some esports racing, which I take part in. And also feel free to check out their merch, which is, to be fair, it's really cool t-shirts and stuff. I've actually got one of their t-shirts, that one there, with my name on it, upon my wall. And I was actually thinking about potentially doing some Dave Gets Wood t-shirts. The only thing is, I don't think I've got enough viewers to warrant doing that. However, I may be tempted. I think having the stick man on a t-shirt would be quite cool. So yeah, right, anyway, I'm going to bugger off now and get this video edited together. So have a good one, everybody. And also, if you've been wondering why there haven't been videos coming out every day, it is literally because, like I said, I had been working about 4 or 5 weeks ahead, or behind, sorry. So like basically stuff I'd recorded 4 or 5 weeks ago would be out today. But because for the last 4 or 5 weeks I've been held up with weather and not been able to get as much done, basically all the videos got produced and there was nothing to follow it up. So the videos are going to trickle out a little bit now. Anyway, right, have a good one, everyone, and see you all again soon. Arr.